All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get going, and hopefully it'll work out where they can log on. If not, it's being recorded, I can send them a video. Just so you know, today is a full moon. It's a full moon in Gemini. It's considered the cold full moon because it lands in December. And when it's a full moon in the yoga tradition, we're not as vigorous in our practice. We're not as flowy, we're not as heating. So it's going to be a little bit more of a gentle practice today. I plan on staying pretty close to the floor. We are still going to be active. We're going to focus on some breath work. And then we'll restore in the beginning and we'll restore at the end to bookmark the class. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and just begin in a restorative position. This will help to open up the chest. This will help to open up the lungs. So we'll put a bolster under our back, and then you can roll upon it, flipping your hands open. And I would definitely check in to see whether or not you need a blanket maybe for more support under your head or possibly your knees. Give you a few moments to get settled. So I mention often the heart is the place of the integration of opposites. And it's a place where we can find harmony and balance when there's not excessive energy here or a deficiency of energy here. In fact, you could even look at the yin-yang symbol as being another way to represent the heart. But I want you to also consider how the heart center's element is air. Now the heart is located close to the left lung. And we look at the breath as being the heart of yoga. In fact, we often say the breath can help to calm the monkey mind when it's hyperactive. We also refer back to the breath as being the reins of the mind that can slow it down. So the breath has a heavy influence over the mind. And there are days and times when our mind may seem out of control. And if we want to direct our mind somewhere, if we need some one-pointed focus, the breath can be the greatest tool that we have. So begin opening up the breath of life. Increasing the prana. The life force energy. And then I want you to be contemplative regarding this particular full moon. We all have different planets in different houses in our natal chart. And because of this, it affects each one of us a little differently. But this particular moon is about making choices and decisions. Perhaps the way we perceive things, or helping us to decide which direction to go. So the moon is going to be highlighting within our psyche what this or these things may be. In fact, you've already probably been told. You've already probably been shown. But you may not have done anything about it yet. Now, this particular full moon is conjunct with Mars being retrograde. And Mars is the initiator. And with Mars being in retrograde, Mars can get a little frustrated because Mars wants to move, it wants to act. So we need to be careful. And we need to reevaluate and reconsider all the choices that we have. It may be that as you're analyzing this in your life, there may be something you need to step away from. There may be familiar things that you're doing, even within your own identification, that you need to detach away from in order to make space for something new. And the exciting thing that I want to share with you about this full moon energy that's different from the others because of other planetary placements. This particular moon helps to bring about what is already fated, what should be part of your destiny. It is even said to have the frequency for miracles. I'm going to give you a few moments to be contemplative regarding this matter. This energy of the moon. We're going to end this pose with a cleansing breath. And then we'll do some pranayama work and some kriyas to breathe all these thoughts away to come back into a neutral state. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out audibly through your mouth. Inhale, slide your feet back, bending your knees, and then rock them gently from side to side. And roll over to one side of your body and press your way up to take a seat. Now I'm going to sit on this bolster just to give myself a little platform because we're going to be sitting upright for a little bit. You might enjoy this too because it does help to alleviate the hips. It does help to keep the spine more erect. All right, once you come to this position, we're going to do some pranayama work with some kriyas, which is repetitive action. So you're going to place your fingertips down to either side of your body. And this is kind of a vigorous movement. It'll be a little faster breath. So it looks like this. Okay, and we're just gonna keep it going. All right, if it strains your shoulders to touch your hands, you don't have to touch the hands overhead, okay? Let's begin. Now I like turning my hands. I turn the palms up when the arms are rising, and I flip the hands out when they're descending. Again, if that creates any strain for your arms or shoulders whatsoever, you can leave that portion out. Three, two, and one. Take a moment to rest your palms open on your lap, close the lids of the eyes, and I want you to feel the sensation in your arms and hands. Notice the trickling effect of the circulation or energy running more rampantly. And then open up your eyes. Bring your hands into a fist in front of the shoulders. This one's similar breath work, but the movement's different. So the inhale, you're lifting the arms, spreading the fingers, and the exhale, the hands are coming down, okay? Same type of breath work. Now, this type of breath work is actually really good for clearing the sinuses and opening up your breath at times when you might feel a little, stuffy or congested. This also provides a boost of energy. It can be a little draining to the arms with all the repetition, but because we're lifting the arms up, it helps to open up the heart. It helps to open up the pits of the arms, which gives an enhancement to our mood and attitude. So if you need a little lift to your spirit, just this little pranayama and movement can be helpful. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax the heaviness of the arms to the lap. Open up your palms to see what you've received, and close your eyes and look, listen, and feel internally. Crack the lids of the eyes open again. Bring the hands back alongside you like we started with. And this time we're going to move into twist. So on the inhale, the arms are going to lift up to frame the face. Palms face each other this time. Exhale, you're going to turn to the right. The right hand lowers behind you and the left hand in front of you. Good. Inhale, the arms reach up, turn to face the front. Exhale, spin to the opposite side. Left hand down behind the back. And then inhale, come back to face the front. Exhale, spin right. Inhale, lift, turn to face me. And exhale, twist left. Again, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, right. Inhale to center. And exhale, left. We're going to take it a little deeper this time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, this time, take your left hand over to the right knee if it's accessible. And then if it's still accessible to you, kind of pull lightly with that hand. And see if you can churn a little deeper into your twist. And continue to turn from your head and your neck till you find your range of motion. And look sharply through the right corner of your eyes. Plugging in the affirmation. I radiate my love, goodwill, and compassion to soul friends everywhere. On your next inhale, release your hands, turn back to face the front, lift them overhead. Exhale, spin to the left. With the right hand clasping hold of the left knee, maybe you can tug a little bit deeper into this twist. Seeing how far you can look in your peripheral line of view, looking sharply to the left corner of the eyes. Then bring twist up to trim the waist, They help to bring circulation to the spinal disc. They're like a natural chiropractic adjustment, helping to purify the lungs and activating the glandular system and improving the digestive system. All right, instead of looking the arms overhead, just remove your hands and naturally come back to center. All right, from here, come away from that bolster and stack your hands to your knees or thighs. Lift the heart up, slightly twist towards your left knee, drop down, sweep over to the right, and inhale, come back up. Exhale, turn towards your left knee, drop down and across, and inhale to the top. So this is a Kriya as well. So a Kriya is where we do repetitive action. And we're repeating it. And then if you want to minimize the twist and smooth out that circular formation, you can. It doesn't matter how high or low you descend over your lap, but close your eyes now. And then find what pace you want to move at. You can go really slow with your breath being super controlled. You can make it moderate or fast. This movement's good for the kidneys and the adrenal glands, which are located above the kidneys. It helps to get rid of some of the stiffness in our low back and hips. Let's do one more. And when you come back to the top, keep the eyes closed, but flip the hands open and assess. What are you sensing now? Staying connected to your body. Mindful and aware of your experience. And then open up the eyes. You're going to swap how you've crossed the legs. We're going to take that in reverse. So lift up energetically, twist slightly towards your right knee. Exhale, drop down, sweep over, and inhale to the top. And then I would make that twist happen at least for the first few rounds. And then if you want to smooth it out and leave it out, you can. Again, going at the pace of your liking. Let the circle represent the brilliant fullness of this phase of the moon. So a few more. And just do the last. Back to the top, turning the hands open. And again, just receiving. Allowing that to assimilate through the mind and body. Allowing the breath to tap you back into spirit. And open up your eyes, bringing the fingertips back down, similar to what we did with the other exercises. This time, inhale the left arm skyward, exhale, lean over to the right. We're going to keep it flowing. Inhale up and exhale to the other side. All right, we're going to keep it flowing. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhaling up and exhale across to the left. Try to keep the buttocks on the floor. Your sits bones rooting down. So you're really moving from your waist up. And if it becomes too mechanical, remember all the emphasis and importance that we just spent on the breath. So the breath should really initiate the movement, complete the movement, and drive the movements. Okay, let your last one go to the left. And then inhale up to the top, resting your palms open. And again, just taking another moment to close the eyes, check within. Remembering the mind and body can be like a sponge. And just soak it all up. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, palms joined together, elbows bend, and we'll do some pranayama work here. Take a deep breath in, and then suction the belly in and up, and hold and retain the breath briefly. And now exhale, let it go. This is Parvantasana, seated mountain pose. Inhale, zip up through your midriff, hold the breath briefly. Exhale, release. One more, deep breath in. Hold and trap the energy at the heart. Exhale, let it go. All right, inhale, shoot the arms up. Exhale, let the arms fan down. All right, we're gonna lift the knees. When we lift the knees, the feet are not gonna be close to the body. They're gonna be much more ahead of the knees. And then on the in-breath, we're lifting the arms up overhead. As we exhale, we're coming into a cat stretch. So we're pulling the navel in towards the spine and drawing back at the shoulder blades. Good, inhale. Bring the back to extend as your arms lift overhead. And as you exhale, set the arms off to the left. Pull in through the left side of your abdominals and obliques. Good, inhale, sit up, and then turn and face the front. Good, exhale, this time come straight to the middle again. Inhale, arms up, erect the spine. Exhale, take the arms to the right. Contract the right side of your abdominals, roll back. Good, inhale to the front and center. Exhale, straight back. Good, just working the core here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms to the left. Inhale up, exhale through the middle. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Good, inhale up, exhale to the middle. We're gonna do one more set, okay? Inhale up, exhale left. Squeeze the left side of the obliques and abdominals. Inhale, build up, exhale through the middle. Inhale up, exhale to the right, contract the right side of the abdominals. Inhale up, exhale back through the middle. All right, done with that core work. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. And fold out over your lap. Baddha Konasana. Or you can take butterfly pose, okay? So it looks very similar. So the active Baddha Konasana, the feet are closer to the body and your spine is straighter as you hinge. Butterfly is a little bit different. There's more of a diamond shape here and you round the back. You're gonna get more sensation the active way, but you'll feed the joints more in the passive version. But just depends on what you're trying to target. Do you want to really target the muscles or would you rather target the joints? So affirming here as you hold secure in myself, I accept whatever is. your next in-breath, gently back away from the pose. When you back away, lift the left knee. Slide that leg out in front of you. Flex that ankle, push down to the thigh bone, and let your right, did I say, I told you the wrong thing, didn't I? No, half or right, half or wrong. Left leg straight, right knee bent and open. Okay, all right, we're okay. Now, we're good. Inhale, arms left, thank you, Beth. Exhale, fold. Janu Shirshasana. You're radiating your heart out beyond the knee if possible. You're attempting to shine it out towards your foot that's out in front. If it's challenging for the neck to gaze beyond the foot, you can look down to look towards your knee instead. Inhale, let's gently build it up. Lift the right knee, slide the leg out, then the left knee open from the hip. We'll have that same static hold that we did on the previous side. So when you're ready to fold over, keep the toes, the knee facing the ceiling. Your heart shining out towards the foot in front. The gaze in that direction or down towards the knee. Left and right, and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. Slowly come on. All right, now that we've warmed up the lower body a little bit, we're going to come to stand. So take your time coming up to stand at the top of the mat. When you do so, solidify the feet, maybe rocking back and forth to really feel that texture below your skin. And then kind of lock in the legs. Draw up through the navel, bring your hands to prayer position at your heart. As you inhale, let your arms reach wide and up. And as you exhale, fan them out and dive into Uttanasana. Bend the knees and inhale, lift the arms up, Utkatasana chair. And as you exhale, keep the knees deeply bent, bring the hands down like you're gonna form a standing child's pose. But not staying. Inhale, press through the feet, build up to stand. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive. Uttanasana. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up. Utkatasana chair. Exhale, bring the hands alongside the feet, a form of standing child. Not holding. Inhale, press the feet, charge into the legs, bring the arms up. Exhale, dive in, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, inhale, bring the arms forward and up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands down, standing Balasana. Charge into the legs, build up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive in, Uttanasana. Now remain. So as you remain in this pose, it's okay at this point if you want to softly bend the knees. Just keep your sits bones rising. Opening up the back of the body. Exploring a longer, deeper exhalation. Affirming nothing and no one on this earth can hold me down or back. I embrace this faded energy.
willing to align to my true dharma. On your next in-breath, I want you to step back down dog. And when you step back to downward facing dog, this time your hands are what's solid, pressing, flattening to the floor. We're going to inhale, bring the feet a little closer together, then lift the right leg skyward. And as you exhale, draw the nose towards the knee, cheetah. Inhale, power the right leg up and back. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, nose towards knee, cheetah. Third one, inhale, one-legged down dog. Exhale, cheetah. All right, regular down dog, both feet on the floor. We'll take it to the other side, and then we'll slow it back down. This is our peak. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, cheetah, nose towards knee. Inhale, sail the left leg up and back from down dog. Exhale, round it out, cheetah. Last one, power of 3. Once you form cheetah, step back, downward facing dog. Gently lower down to the knees. Shift back into extended child's pose with your arms resting on the floor. And if your knees cannot create this flexion here, you're going to do this instead. You're going to come into a prone position and cross your arms for crocodile. That way we're all face down and getting really close to the ground. Being close to the ground can be grounding energetically. Feel the contact of your body to the earth. And appreciating all that she provides. Those of you in child's pose, keep your arms extending in front of you. Rock up to hands and knees, and we're going to join the others. So we're going to roll down to the front of the thighs, to the front of the pelvis, to the belly, to the chest. Now for everyone here in passive crocodile, you're going to slide your right knee up and flip to the inside of the right foot. And that foot's on the wood floor. Your arms are going to separate out like the goddess arms or goalpost arms. And you're going to turn and rest on your left cheekbone. So the earth has a measurable pulse to it. Just like our own heart has a pulse. Feel as though you're getting so close to the ground, you're wanting to tap into it for yourself. Inhale, slide your right leg back. Turn your face, turn the other cheek, slide your left knee up, flip to the inside of the left foot, And if this positioning of the arms is not conducive for the shoulders, you can always change up your position. I'm changing my position if you need an example. That doesn't have to be the way I instructed. Somewhere that's fitting for you and your experience where you can openly and effectively breathe. Just a few more breaths. And now inhale, slide your left leg back. Bring your hands closer in. You're gonna lift the face and you're gonna flip to your back. It's okay if the crown is facing me and your feet are facing the back wall. Don't worry about that. Once you flip to your back, take your hands up underneath your seat. So you're sitting on your hands. And then extend your legs. We're gonna focus on single leg lifts. We're gonna start with the right leg. So inhale, point the right foot and sail it skyward in a slow manner. And then flex the ankle and lead with your heel to lower it down. We'll stay on the right side. Point the foot. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, flex and reload. Continue 3 more rounds. If you want to work the lower abdominals, you'll hover the foot instead of landing it on the mat. Once you've done 5, switch sides, pointing the left foot. Sailing it up on the inhale, flexing the ankle, and lowering the heel on the exhale. Again, to work the lower abdominals, you'll hover the foot instead of descending it all the way down. Try not to be too mechanical. It's not about being a rocket. Right? It's all through breath. Controlled breath, slow controlled movement. And then once you've done 5, you can release the hands and bend your knees. Coming into the next flow, abdominal bridge flow. Palms resting beside the hips. You guys all know this one. Press into the feet, lift and tuck the tailbone, and circle the arms overhead. And as you exhale, bring the arms with you. All the blocks are falling. And lower 1 vertebra at a time. It's like London Bridge falling down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, rolling down. And again, slow, controlled movements governed by a slow, controlled breath. Now, the next time your arms reach overhead, find one of those blocks that fell over. Keep your hips in the air and slide that block under the sacrum and just reside on it. Affirming I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. See if it's possible to extend your right leg out, resting the heel on the mat. So right leg straight, left knee bent. If that doesn't feel good, rebend your right knee. We're gonna work into the psoas a little bit. So if you pick up the left foot and kind of draw the left knee towards you, and also tilt the left knee off to the left side. Almost like half tree frog. Belly feeling on the in breath, emptying on the out breath. Bring the knee back over the chest and plant the foot to the floor. Slide the right foot back to join. And then straighten out your left leg. Pick up the right foot. When the knee starts to come in towards the upper body, angle it to the right, and your hand can support it if you need to. It's half bridge, half tree frog. Bring the right knee closer and then lower the foot. Slide the left foot back, tuck and lift away from the block, squeeze the buttocks as you lift, and then roll it down one vertebra at a time. And as soon as you land the sacrum, hug your knees in. Be here on your back, Apanasana, wind release pose. And then roll over to one side of your body. Come up to set up for the next position, which is going to be restorative. We're going to have to block here. Block. And create the slide. This is going to be for legs to lift onto. And the back to roll down to the floor. Now, if your feet feel like they're sliding off, if you turn the heels in, toes out, that usually helps to keep them in place. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm gonna dim the lights. We're going to use this pose for Shavasana. So we started the class with a restorative back bend to open the heart and lungs. We're ending this practice with another restorative pose. That's medicinal during times when sleep has been disrupted. It's very similar to legs up the wall. Just less of an angle. But both of these poses can be a natural sedative for the mind. Getting really rested in an inversion such as this can be equivalent
to an hour or two of sleep. So if you've been lacking some sleep, I'm going to use this time to help you to catch up. Now, I'm not saying to necessarily go to sleep. You can be in this pose completely awake and receive these benefits as long as you're not getting too distracted in your mind. So hopefully by now, the wheels of the mind have slowed. Coming back to ponder your direction and what this full moon may be highlighting. If you already understand the next step you need to make, then the question, is this step still in harmony with natural law? Does this choice allow you more freedom? And will this choice help to reform your reality? Because the way we feel today is creating and forging our future tomorrow. We're able to take time out in your schedule to rest and renew. These restorative poses can help to combat stress and help our system to digest not just the foods that we've eaten, the experiences we've had. Begin to slowly deepen the flow of your breathing. Feeling the lungs up on the inhale, and depleting them on the exhale. When you're ready, gently draw the knees in towards your belly and chest. Roll to one side of your body. And come up to take a seat. Bring your palms together for prayer. The light within me honors and bows to the beautiful light in each of you. And may we all walk away from this practice feeling more at home and at peace in our body, hearts, and minds. Showing up today. I hate that they couldn't join us online today. We had 3 of them, but there must have been some tech issues.